Welcome back to Source Wisdom, where we cut through the noise and get straight to the truth about intuition, neuroscience, energy work, and the universal laws that shape your reality. I'm your host, Mara, and I'm beyond excited because today we're getting into the science of reprogramming your mind. And I don't go this deep into science that often, but today you need to hear this. Because if you want to change your life, shift your reality, and show up for yourself in a way that magnetizes everything you desire, you need to rewire your mind and your creative field. I'm an intuitive, energetic healer. I've trained my intuition and neuroscience and so on, learned exactly how to reprogram the brain to access the soul's greatest potential. What I do is blend intuition, energetic healing, and neuroscience to reconnect you with your soul, align your energy, and rewire your mind so you can finally break free from the past and step into your highest potential. And I want to say this from the start. Your limitations aren't your fault. The beliefs you carry didn't start with you. The trauma you've been through, your soul chose that for a reason. And we've talked about that in previous episodes, so if you have not listened to them yet, go ahead and do it. So the conditioning, the programming, the cycles keeping you stuck, that's not yours to carry anymore from now on. So today, we're cutting through that noise. If you're ready to free yourself and heal yourself, hit that follow button, turn the volume up, and let's go. So your reality is a direct reflection of your thoughts and beliefs. Your reality is not happening to you, it is responding to you. If we want to change our reality, we have to start thinking different thoughts than we've been thinking in the past. Because until we change our thoughts, we will stay trapped in the same cycles. You don't break patterns by accident. You don't suddenly wake up one day being confident. You train yourself into it. Everything you feel, from confidence, anxiety, self-doubt, empowerment, is created by your thoughts first. So if you're walking around thinking, I'm always ignored, I'm not enough, everything I do is never enough, people always leave me, I get attention but I can't keep it, or I never get what I want. Guess what? That's the script you've written in your creative field. But wait, what's the creative field? Amazing question, glad you asked. So essentially, in short, we write the script in our creative fields by however we are thinking, feeling, being, and acting towards ourselves. In science terms, our creative field is the electromagnetic field around us. So your thoughts create emotions, and your emotions create behaviors, and your behaviors reinforce your identity, and your identity is what creates your reality. If you want to change your reality, you must change your identity first. So basically, the second you have a thought, it is physically changing your brain. The matter in your brain, the neural pathways, the connections, how your brain is wired is going to change. Everything you focus on, your brain starts to go, okay, we're focusing on this and we need more proof for it, we need more resources for it. What is essentially happening is, it's putting more and more resources to apply towards learning, understanding, or embodying that thought. That can either work for you or against you, depending on what that thought was. So in this process, you're also going to have emotions about it, about that thought. You're experiencing, feeling emotions. And they can either be, I'm amazing at this, or I'm the worst at this. And those start to create ideas or perceptions about ourselves. And ultimately, it will start to even restructure your physical body. And it's changing the way your muscles work. Let's say you want to be magnetic. You want to walk into a room and have heads turn, people drawn to your energy, opportunities just falling into your lap. But instead of standing in your power in that energy, knowing it, you worry about whether people like you, or you second guess how you look, or you just shrink into the background because you're uncomfortable and just overthink what you say. And then you wonder why that energy you want isn't showing up for you. Your behaviors must match your intentions. You cannot be going around thinking, am I good enough? What if they don't like me? While just expecting to be magnetic or confident. Because if you have thoughts of, am I good enough? You start to freeze up. Maybe you start to stutter or start to sweat and be really uncomfortable. And your energy will always expose you. So that means your subconscious is programmed through experience. Every belief you hold about love, money, success, self-worth, anything in the world gets wired into your brain through experiences that triggered a strong emotional response. Imagine you were ignored in high school. Now your brain stored that as a core memory. Or if you failed once and someone criticized you for that, your brain stored it as a proof that you're not good enough. If you watched your parents struggle with money, your brain is now wired in the belief that money is hard to get. That's why we as a society have so many money issues, because we were programmed into them. And because of those core memories, years later, you're still playing out the same script. You step into a new situation and your subconscious pulls up that old memory, so your body reacts the same way even if nothing bad is actually happening. You can imagine it as a closet full of all of these core memories just shoved into it, and then you're in a situation, the door gets open and just everything spills out. That means if you don't rewire your mind, you keep living in the past. Your neural pathways, you can also imagine them like highways in your brain. The thoughts you think most often create the strongest pathways. If every time you fail, your brain immediately spirals into I'm not good enough, that is a well-paved connection in your mind. But the amazing news is, as I said, we reprogram these neural pathways. That is also a reason why for a lot of people, therapy, meditation, plant medicine, or any alternative medicine, they still feel stuck after it. It just doesn't really work for them. Because if you don't have all the components of how healing truly works, it won't work. And one of them is rewiring your neural pathways. Let's be real, in most therapies, you just talk about the problem and then you're reinforcing that old story, that old belief. Or meditation is powerful, but if you just meditate, then you go back into thinking the same thoughts and acting the same way and nothing shifts. This is why people say, I've done all the healing work, but I still feel stuck. Healing is so much more complicated, integrated than that. And it isn't just about thinking positive. And your mind is one of the most powerful tools you can use for your favor. You are reprogramming it every single day, either consciously or unconsciously. And today you can decide if you are reinforcing your old limitations or are you stepping into a new, limitless version of yourself, a magnetic being. Because the second you align your thoughts, emotions and actions, and therefore intentionally program your creative field with what you desire, your reality starts to shift. And trust me, it's going to feel really incredible after you've done it. And if this episode activated something in you or just helped you, hit that follow button, share it with someone who needs to hear it as well. And if you're ready to actually go deeper into your subconscious mind, your neural pathways and your creative field, join our upcoming workshop. I linked the workshop in the show notes so you will not miss it. So you can either reinforce your past or take responsibility and intentionally create your reality. Which one are you choosing today? I'll see you at the workshop and also in the next episode.